Hi, welcome to Aqua Occult Tarot. I'm going to be doing another really quick reading for it's Wednesday night, and I'm going to be doing a masculine and a karmic female reading. So let's begin. And I pulled some cards. I really didn't want to be surprised, and I'm glad I did because the first card that appeared in reverse is the Magician. And I have the High Priestess upright and the Hermit card in reverse. What this tells me is that there is a masculine who has been pushed into reflection, and he's thinking more logically, like things are going to appear as something real. He's going from the Magician to the High Priestess, which is then he will go into the Empress energy, if this makes sense at all. So what I'm trying to say is that he is manifesting like crazy right now. He went from 1 to 2, and then he's going to go to 3. And since we got the Magician and the High Priestess, he's in the, like, pretty much just the creation energy. Like everything he's thinking of, he's getting, like it's happening for him. But also at the same time, he shows up as the Hermit in reverse. So instead of quietly self studying and having like a good positive experience being the Hermit, he's actually been like low key pushed into a closet to think about what he's done. And this chick is definitely not one that anyone truly should mess with. This is the type of woman who gives you consequences. She holds a grudge. She's ashamed of, having jealousy, and like she always thinks there's like a crisis, and she's like the revenge seeker, and she thinks everyone's sabotaging her, and she argues. And I guess you could say she's the type who has quiet accidents. So we have this 8 of coins in reverse. So this is, in my mind now, a wedding cake, not a birthday cake, that just completely failed. Like starting off, it's over. She's walked off. It didn't work. It didn't turn out the way she wanted it. Whatever. Who knows if it's a birthday or a wedding cake. Either way, it's on the floor now. So she's not happy about a lot of things, about most. And we have the 8 of Wands. So there she is again, accepting the baton and going to the next obstacle, pretty much. Like she's like, I'm over it, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. And then she's continually moving forward into the 5 of Wands energy, which is definitely, she's arguing right now. She's arguing about why her 8 of coins is in reverse when she wants it to be upright, which is still not that great of a card because it means that she lost feelings. Like there's no more energy that exists for the situation, but it's upside down. So she's definitely let's say just creating more issues for sure. And 7 of Swords, she's just not able to communicate right now. This is the type of energy that she provides after kind of arguing and not communicating properly. She's just like, you're wrong. like, or like, oh, you, like, I'm being nice to you right now, so, like, you better love me, or whatever, like, weird energy. And this masculine's just like, hey, hey, he's like trying to fix it. Like, hey, I'm trying to bring you a cup of water. I'm on my horse. I'm making an effort. Like, I see you here, sitting and being really patient with me, and like, I just want to make it up to you and want to make everything better, and like, please forgive me, but this man is the hermit in reverse. Like, this man is getting pushed into the closet even more, but he's trying to come out of the closet, and he's trying to manifest the Empress energy into his life, which would actually give him a lot of stability if he could just manifest a little bit more than where he's currently at. He could manifest himself into the Emperor energy, and he'd have like the key to the whole kingdom. But right now, he's trying to ask for a woman's like forgiveness, or like, hey, just feel better, like something. And she's over there just like, I'm not talking to you, like, it's like you're stabbing me in the back, like, she's just like, I might call you some names, who are you again, like, didn't I remind you about the consequences of your actions, and like, you better behave in this house, like, whatever she wants to say to the masculine that she's actually kind of not treating so right, but for some reason he doesn't see it, and he's like, I want to make it up to you. And that's great that someone cares, but it's definitely not her. And yeah, she's just like, I'm going to hold a grudge against this masculine for as long as I feel like it. And she could give him the silent treatment for a week if she really wanted to. And she says kind of like, this is what you get. Like, it's like very weird. So the masculine gets the spell card. Okay, so at least she didn't get the spell card, but the masculine, he's trying to escape. He's trying to fix the situation, and that's how he's trying to escape, by becoming the hero again somehow and getting out of his reversed hermit energy. So let's see a little bit more about what this spell will entail. So he's trying to have a really happy, peaceful home. He knows that there's crazy psycho, like, this woman like outside of the house, and monitoring the area, and she's running circles around this guy, but he's starting at the square one, like where he can probably find her, or maybe where they live. And like, you can see her right there on the little unicycle, where she's juggling 3 coins. This is the 4 of coins, and that is the 2 of coins card, which has come out in previous readings, where it just shows that there's just this dangerous cat just going around with no direction, and it's about to like fall off of the side of the road. Like, this woman is really going far with her tactics. And I just drew the Tower card, so there is definitely what you could consider a what's it called? It's considered to be a quiet accident, this chick. So, and then we draw the Ace of Wands. So he's trying to go back to the foundation to make her happy, he's trying to get really intuitive right now, and he's trying to just focus on the positives, but he's also trying to use like reverse logic on her, like, definitely, because he and her for some reason cannot talk without like going around in this weird circle. So now he went back to the beginning at the 4 of coins. He's going back to the source, back to the home, back to where where he can find his own comfort, but she's still there also. And he's trying to make it a happier place to live. And he's gonna try to show her again, look, I have painted a picture of you many, 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 many times. Like, this drawing will not get old no matter what. Like, you know, I could be a famous Picasso with you. Like, you know, this painting might be famous when we die. So, like, you know, whatever we went through together is obviously amazing and worth it. So don't be like upset at me, please. Like, you know, there's no need when everything is amazing. And she's over there having like a little mini like breakdown, but it's like completely silent. It's like this like dark, sitting in the corner, not talking to anyone, just sitting like with your hair down, just staring at the corner of the wall, just thinking about all the things that upset you, pretty much. And then we get the Empress card. So now she's taking that energy of manifesting away from the masculine, and she's going like, yeah, you know, you got me from the beginning, and you know, this is where you're gonna end, is here at the beginning with me. Something weird like that. Like, she's, like I said, they talk in circles, and like they both literally have to use reverse psychology on each other just to get their point across. Like, really effective, I'd have to say. And I'm also, no, I'm not going to draw a Work Your Light Oracle card, because maybe I will, but let's just, I'm gonna keep going for another moment and keep drawing some cards. So now I have the Six of Wands. He's definitely going to activate the spell, and he's going to show her off, and that will give him his answer, truly. Like, that's really a good, clear indication to see how someone truly, what their intentions are towards you, is if you go public with them and see how they react. And then for her, she gets the Four of Swords card. So she's still in this, she's in trouble, like, definitely. Like, she's been in trouble probably since the day they met with the reverse birthday card, this Eight of Coins. It was like just trouble from the start. It was literally saying like, you know, this is a bad connection, you know, like there wasn't anything there to start, basically, like nothing, like it literally says to move on. So it's like when you meet someone and like it just, you get the feeling like, how do I put it, like if you were to be speed dating or something and like meeting a bunch of people at random, like, and meeting a new person every 5 minutes, like you maybe might just get the feeling like, nope, like it's just a really quick nope, like there's nothing more to it. So from the beginning, it's definitely the nope. And then, you know, she's not wasting any time trying to get to her next destination, which happens to be a battle. Five of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Swords. So now she's not talking. She's plotting revenge against this masculine. And then she's having like a quiet breakdown, you know, like a little mini tantrum, like little pouting, like little sobbing or whatever. Yeah, something's just really getting to her. I don't know what it is. Like, I do feel kind of bad having to talk about a woman being like in this type of energy, but I flat out don't understand it when she has someone going to her going, I'm going to show you off. I'm going to paint you. I showed you all my effort. We have the Ace of Wands, you know, I'm going back to the house to make things good. Like I'm doing the work, you know I got to do a spell or whatever, like, you know, do an act. You know, he shows up again. He's trying to manifest good things into his life. He's like, you know, upside down as the Hermit, but it's like, what's this bitch's problem? Like, no one really knows. And then at the end of it all, we get the Four of Swords card, which is just, she's suffering, she's trapped herself, she's upset, she's blinded by anything good, like just for some reason. And this card is representing like a really bummed out cat who actually got an injured leg. So, you know, and this is right after a Tower moment and coming out as like the Empress, which is supposed to be coming to the masculine's energy, but I'm not surprised that it showed up in her energy. So this is a really hard reading to put together. I am going to draw. It won't make any sense drawing a Work Your Light Oracle card for this type of reading, because I don't really know how to help this masculine and this karmic female, because he's doing everything he can for her and she's just like not getting better. And you know, there's a reason why. I wouldn't really call it like a health problem. I would call it more of like a psychological issue, or like forcing union with someone, or just like when something doesn't give you a good feeling, but you're just like, I gotta have one more. Like, you know, there's some sort of like overdose energy, like gluttony, and like, you know, just not being able to stop for whatever reason. So I'm gonna draw an oracle card for the both of this party and see what it says. Deep replenishment, rest, retreat, and be held. Okay, so please take care of yourself. And what's this card? Create heaven on earth. It's happening. It might be happening for the masculine. I think, you know, we don't know who's going to get out of it first. That's the funny thing. So, let me figure that out. Who's gonna kind of get out of this dark energy first? Let's take a draw. Let's pull a card for both the feminine and the masculine. So we have that he's gonna get the Queen of Swords, and she's gonna get the Sun card. So I would have to say that she's gonna get out of it first, because it's just an energy that she's going to acquire. But it seems like the masculine, in order to get out of it, is going to have to acquire another woman who's really not charging in for him at this time. She's just like part of the process, but it's almost like she hasn't been contacted yet. I mean, the last thing he did was show off his spell to the universe and, like, you know, all of the people around him to see like the intentions of like this karmic. So, and then you know, when I ask, well, who's gonna get out of it, like, or what are these people gonna get out of it, he's gonna come out of it with a Queen of Swords, and she's gonna come out of it with this like new growth energy, like this feeling that like she's never had before. So I think I'm gonna leave the reading there, and no idea what I'm gonna title it yet, but it's definitely about a masculine and a karmic female. Thank you, Aqua Occult Tarot. This is Ashley, signing out. Bye.